Hello Internet, it's Zeg and still just me. Back in Factorio. We're more or less done with this factory now, thank God. It's only taken a million years. So I'll just power up this last bit and then we can think about the whole lab situation. What we're going to need. Okay, so you're good. You need to output a box. We'll do 1 stack. You and you are going to output that box. We'll do... Well, we need to do circuit control, I guess. We'll do, say, they stack to 200 now, so let's do let's do 1,000, screw it. Keep my reserves good for all the gun turrets. Okay, that's that. Then over here we'll do just 1 stack of solar panels because I've still got a box which has, I don't even remember how many stacks back at the other base, like 3 or 4 stacks worth maybe. Gun turrets we'll do a whole stack. Wait, what's that? Cogs, iron, wait, cogs, oh bugger. That's fine, we'll just do a little janky bit of underground belt work, because I'm too lazy to fix it properly. Or we could just swap them, I suppose. No, we'll do a little mini split with an underground belt. That'll be fine. Right, what did I say? 1 stack. Okay. We may as well do these, which is iron gears and thing. So okay, yeah, 5 gears, that'll be fine. We'll do maybe a whole stack of miners. That's probably way too many. And now these. Okay, so we're going to want iron going in, pipes going out. You need circuits, gears and steel. Wait, how long does that take? 10 seconds. This takes 10 as well. That's circuit, gears and steel as well. You are circuits and gears alone. And you are just iron and gears. And some output boxes. So we'll do 10 steam engines. I think they stack to 10. Let's see, outputs up top, I guess. So offshore pumps will probably need like none, but I'll do like 5, I suppose. 5 should be sufficient. You are going to want chemical plants, so that's like 10. I think they stack to 10. They might stack to more than 10. Now we'll leave it and see. And finally, pump jacks. Probably not going to need more than like a few of those. 5 again, I think, should be enough. Well, actually, I guess those oil deposits are quite big. Let's just do 30 to start with. I can change that later. Okay, that all seems fine. So let's connect that up with a power pole of some kind. Make sure everything actually gets under production. Okay, good. Yep, everything's going. Wait, except this. You're missing the steel and copper that I was meant to be putting in from up there. Oh, Yep, I'm done. That's why that was there, wasn't it? Oh, well, screw it. Let's just... We'll put those there. We'll move these down here. Wow, did you already make 50? That was quick. In fact, that seems like way... Oh, I guess that had been turned on for a while. We'll just bring this iron belt down from up here instead. And then what did you need both of these? And some kind of power pole to power them. Okay, that's the slightly messy end of this factory. I don't believe there's anything I'm still missing. Wait, except maybe train stops. I don't think I ever made train stops, did I? Or did I? Did I do that up here? I did. Oh, okay, good. Lucky I checked. And I haven't actually finished connecting up down this side where the pumps and roboports and logistics chests and cargo wagons, all this stuff gets made. Let me grab some more underground belts. Okay, so let's connect all these bits and pieces up in the correct order. And these. This is going to be where I'm going to make lasers, which means I'm going to need to extend this out slightly. Down here, under that, under this, and that will be the end of that line. And we should be good. Oh, wait, except this needs access to this belt line and that chest, so either shift it sideways or make a little divot. I like things aligned. Let's make a little divot. And some output chests. Let's see, small pumps, probably going to need like less than 5 of those. It's interesting that they're now just called pumps. It's like they knew that when they made them 2 by 1 instead of 1 by 1 they were changing them to something different. And roboports, we've got both kinds of early logistics chests, not the other 2 which will be on that side. I could make a box for steel chests as well. But you know, you might as well just use logistics chests, I guess. So, we got storage tanks into the tank wagons, so that can go up that way and output this way. Oh wait, you actually need access to steel, don't you? Don't you? Let's adjust this a little bit. There we go. So we've got steel, we've got iron and cogs. Steel, iron, cogs. Output up to 5. Maybe 10 if I've got 5 trains. You are going to output up to 10 as well. You are going to output up to maybe only 5. You when greater or equal to 5. Am I carrying any extras? No. So you need cog steel pipe. So steel and pipe and cogs. And then steel for you into these. They need both kinds of circuits. Probably a stack each. Roboports. There's cogs and circuits and steel. Output up to 5 again. And I already did you, didn't I? Yep. Right, power it up. And then make sure it all gets made. Something's missing out of this. Oh, it's the steel. I mean, iron, not steel. And the steel, I guess, now that I think about it. That power cable can't really go there. I need that space. Yeah, that'll do. Right, or maybe that side. Should probably upgrade that to a fast belt because the amount of steel that stuff uses is quite significant. And since I'm side loading anyway, it's equivalent of a fast belt. Okay, those being made, those have been made, those have been made, that's done. And pumps, yep, okay, good. So that pretty much does it for this base for now. There's still a few things that I haven't researched that I can't make yet that will be coming in the future. But that's more or less that. So now it's time to think about whether I want to go for the oil expansion now, or whether I want to go back to labs. Because the thing is, I need to do the labs in order to be able to research things again, because I haven't done any research for a very long time, and, you know, at some point I'd quite like to get nuclear power and a variety of other things. But, on the other hand, I'm also not going to be able to research anything without oil, because I need plastic for blue science. And the earlier I kill the enemies, the less evolved they're going to be. Which will make it easier. So probably taking at least this one. How far away is the other one? It's what's that? 1900, 1700. Yeah, I think we'll go down south and take that one. Cut it off with some kind of weird two-stage wall, maybe. Go straight across here and then, like, down and around that. And it'll be a simple oil field loading into fluid wagons, oil train, and then that can come up here. There'll be a stop up here to unload into this, but there'll also be another stop somewhere around here to go into the oil factory that's going to be on this side of the railway for the labs. So I should probably see how effective tanks are nowadays. Although I haven't done any of the new, because there's legitimate actual cannon damage research in vanilla. So let me drop off all this wood I'm carrying. And maybe some of this other stuff. Because really I shouldn't even need to carry virtually any of this stuff any longer. Because it should all be made automatically in this base. So let's make a tank. What do I need for that? Some more engines. Tank. Let's grab tank ammo. We'll just grab all of that. I'll take the grenades in case I need to get out and do some grenading on foot. And a bunch of piercing ammo. Well, not really a bunch of piercing ammo. A small amount of piercing ammo. May as well put these speed modules in here, I guess. Get that slightly boosted. Okay, is that everything? Tank, guns, ammo. I'm probably going to need... Well, I should probably take some more guns and some wall, so that I actually can fortify the position once I've got rid of all the enemies. So let's take like half the stack of guns. And I believe I have a whole bunch of walls sitting in my car. Yes. Okay, let's go see about seeing how effective this tank is. Oh, gonna need tank fuel as well, aren't I? Scoop up some of this coal. Should really have brought some gates with me. Coal. We'll put the robots in there because I don't want them repairing while I'm in the fight. And you're going to want... Oh yeah, the tank has a flamethrower now. Does it have longer range? No, it has shorter range. Interesting. Well, we can give that a try as well, I guess. Machine gun, regular tank shells. The rest of the tank shells can go in there. May as well save just to be on the safe side in case this all goes horribly wrong. Oh, and before I do that, let me also just fortify this wall some more so I can fall back if I get a whole bunch of biters on me. Okay. So we'll try just cannon shells initially. Oh yeah, they're still pretty effective against the bases. And they still pierce. Oops. Turning radius on the tank still sucks. So let's try the flamethrower. Oh, it's a direct flamethrower. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. For taking out enemies. Not so great for taking out the bases. Of course, I could just be running all this stuff over the lazy way. that flamethrower is pretty damn good. Burns ammo pretty fast. But then I guess regular flamethrower also burns ammo pretty fast. Okay, so the tank experiment has been a success. So now I'm going to go into sped up footage mode so as not to subject you to just me shooting a bunch of aliens for a long time. And I'll be back after I've done some more work. Away! And we're back in the midst of a big mess of robots. So I'm finally disassembling this old base. Using logistics, the best way to do it. So we'll get all this stuff, which will mean we'll have a whole bunch of extra factories and stuff. Not having to use any more resources. Not that matters. I've got a whole base for making stuff. But we'll take all this down, and then it will finally be time to initiate the plan of building the labs. Oh, I can disassemble this upper wall while I'm here, can't I? Oh, well, I guess I actually can't because I don't have any robots. I guess I'll do it manually. So, yes, basically just building the lab is the next plan. And then it will be the oil. Because as you saw, and during all the sped up footage, I went and took down the aliens at the bottom of the map, claimed that first oil deposit down there. So that'll be ready to have a train station put on it. Of course, the other part of building the labs will be I have to set up an actual oil refinery there as well. And that will be an oil refinery that will have multiple purposes, because it will have to make, obviously it'll have to make plastic for the science packs. I'm not sure science packs need, I was going to say they don't need sulfuric acid any longer, but one of them needs blue circuits now, doesn't it? One of the high-tech ones. Where is that in this list? Yeah. Oh, batteries and blue circuits. It's actually like double sulfuric acid. But that oil refinery will need to make sulfuric acid anyway, because I'll need to put sulfuric acid into a train to mine uranium. So it'll be a big oil plant. It shouldn't need any heavy oil or light oil. I mean, at some point in the distant future, we're going to need to make rocket fuel. But for that, I'll probably just make an individual station that will take direct oil deliveries connected to the rocket silo. So basically the oil refinery at the smelter will be just oil refineries, crackers, and then just only petroleum gas coming out of that, and that petroleum gas will only get converted into sulfuric acid and plastic. Sulfuric acid will go in a pipe, plastic will go on belts into the bus, and then they'll go up into the main part of the factory. Actually, that may not be true. We might also need lubricant. Right? Yeah, because production of science packs takes electric engines. So we will actually need lubricant on that, in that bus as well. Yeah, and that'll be fine. Alright, robots, you're nearly done. Did I leave any chests around? I tried to pluck all the chests out of here just to make it so the robots didn't have to do quite so much work. I think I got them all. Might need to drive the car over here, because I highly doubt I'm going to be able to fit all that in my inventory. Actually, I might not even be able to fit it all in the car. Actually, how full is the car? Oh, it's got a little bit of stuff in it. Nearly done. While I'm standing here in the vicinity, I may as well expand this out to the full set with 6 more steam engines and 3 more boilers, because I don't actually know how much power I'm going to need, but it could well be more than this. And then theoretically, once I've got the oil refinery online, so I can make sulfuric acid, so I can mine uranium, I should think about building a nuclear power plant. I didn't actually research that, did I? No. It is only blue science though, so that's something. Of course, I might not actually be able to make that much fuel until I get the enrichment process, because I've only got one small uranium patch inside my walls at the moment. There's these ones up here that are significantly larger. There's a little one down here too when I take that oil, and this big one, if that turns out to be a peninsula, that will probably be easy enough to take that at some point. And I was looking earlier at the iron ore deposits, because really none of these ones that I've got inside my walls at the moment are that big. So I was considering that this one might be an easy early expansion choice as well. Just cut this off, and here, and down on this bottom end, and then have 3.3 million iron ore. That's probably enough. Okay, robots are all done. Let's try and empty all these chests. Probably not going to happen. Oh man, so much stuff. Nope, that's not going to fit in this car at all. It's close, just not quite. So close. Is there any stuff in here that I can scrap or find another place to stack in my inventory? I've still got 2 slots on my hotbar. So we'll have to leave the iron and the chest behind, but that's fine. It's good enough. So let's try and haul all this stuff to an appropriate place. Mainly I'm going to take it all down to my stuff base and dump it back into the appropriate chests down here. See, this would be where I should probably set up the logistics zone for this base, because then I could just stick it all in storage chests and then it wouldn't matter. Because then when I pull back out of the system, it will pull it all back out automatically. Actually, I guess we could do that. I'll have to put a little bit back in manually because my inventory is completely full. Let me wire these up. Make 5 more logistics chests. And we'll stick it all up here. So what do I definitely have too much of? Well, you can never have too many belts, especially since I'm going to have to start building a whole new factory. Same goes for arms and power poles. Probably don't need extra pumps or train stops right now. All these train signals. We're going to need the labs. Don't need a whole pile of engines. The grenades and the ammo I can feed back into the system. Probably make a steam engine that just burns some of these logs, because I've got way too many, as always. You always have too many logs. So what else in here don't I need right now? Well, I don't need more grenades, turrets, or walls. Or coal. Solar panels, engines. I might need the pipes. And the whole bunches of components. Probably don't need all of those advanced circuits. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything I want to take out of here. So let's stick all that into storage. And the solar panels. And these grenades and turrets. Let's link this up too. You're really better off always doing it with a circuit network, because that way you can actually just have the box unlimited and then not have to worry about if you want to make more in the future, you can just change the limit rather than being completely reliant on the stack sizes. Alright, grenades. And that should be more or less enough clearance. So what don't I need immediately on my person? Well, I don't need that. And let's see, we won't need... I don't know why I'm still carrying iron chests around. I should probably kill those. Let's just do that right now. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. So we've got a whole bunch of extra bits and pieces in there. Probably don't necessarily need the train lines at the moment, although if I'm going to build the refinery station, I might do. So that's probably an appropriate time to end this episode. So next episode, it will be time to, for real this time, actually start working on the lab. If I can get it back up and running to at least blue science quickly. I mean, that's still going to require an oil refinery, I guess. Wait, does it? Yeah, it does. Those still require... Yes, still requires advanced circuits. So I am still going to have to build the oil before I can actually do any more research. So maybe I will end up doing that first. Oh god damn it, the indecision. Anyway, put some social stuff on the screen. It's happysalad.net, the website for the podcast, where we talk about games, like this game. I talk about this game a lot. There's facebook.com/happysaladnet for the Facebook. I don't know what's on there. That's not my area of expertise. And there's @saladcast is the Twitter for notifications when the podcasts happen. And that's the end of this episode. More Factorio to come.